Incendio. Confringo. Bombard. Accio. Glacis. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Confringo. Depulso. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. That solves that. Revelio.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Petrificus totalis.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis. Flipendo. Glacius. Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Glacius. Confringo. Levioso. Flipendo. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Defender. Protego. Confringo. Glacius. Flipendo. Bombarda. Defender.
Should think they felt that in London.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Defender.
There's a victory that came none too soon.
Revelio. Protego. Confringo. Defender. Revelio.
Quiet. Too quiet, you ask me.
Revelio.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
Depulso. Defender.
You know you're here somewhere.
Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Defender.
I've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Revelio.
on there?
Imperio.
Missed me! Such arrogance. This is almost too easy!
Imperio.
At your service.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
Do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Revelio.
Quiet as a was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Glacius. Confringo. Protego.
Lucky, that's all! Spells glance off of me.
Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
All defense and no offense.
Descendo. Protego. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Reparo. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Protego. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Bombardo. Defendo.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio.
could be goblin loyalists in here. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already. Look at the size of this mine. Lodgok, where are you?
Revelio.
Touch your hell.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
How nice of you.
Expelliarmus. Defendo.
No!
Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car?
Up for a bit of time. Yeah, but it's part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Heads of lettuce those mushrooms were.
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Never anything in
Rest a moment.
Expelliarmus.
Afraid to fight.
Defendo.
A miss it!
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
Not quite. Arrogant child!
Defendo.
That was meant for me.
Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
An intruder!
Incendio. Revelio. Fringo! Accio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Revelio!
Don't wait to fight.
Revelio! Accio!
What's keeping us from fighting?
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
Accio.
Ranrock wants to see you. You're distracted. It's only a matter of time.
Revelio.
Better than patrol duty.
Don't have excited by the drills we've been making. He's overseeing their completion as we speak.
Never anything interesting around here.
Petrificus totalis. Ranrock is here. I only hope Lodgok doesn't cross paths with him. Revelio.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at last.
Petrificus totalis.
So is it?
Wait a moment. I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Petrificus
Who's
totalis.
there? Who's there? One less human to well, nice of you to stop by. You fight about as well as a pumpkin. Why to run this around? You, I won't rest until
Descendo!
dead.
Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect.
Protego!
No!
Stupefy!
You won't survive this, my young friend. That student defeated our encampment in the tower. I shall avenge you, but this is sad.
Protego! Stupefy!
You well done.
Oh, father!
You won't be able to stop Ranrock's loyalists. This will not be another setback like Feldcroft. Hold true to our pledge. That's the student who released Oaks. You showed no mercy at the Cursed Mountain. We will show none today.
Bombarder!
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. Incendio should be enough to light these flames.
Incendio! Revelio!
I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Accio!
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Incendio. Revelio. Petrificus Totalis.
If you're there.
Revelio.
If only I could get my hands on Fig or that student.
Petrificus Totalis.
There! Hello?
Someone there?
Revelio. Petrificus Totalis.
You think you're...
Expelliarmus!
That's the student who stopped us at Feldcroft.
Defendo! Arresto Momentum! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Flipendo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Protego! Expelliarmus, Defender, Confringo. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Bombarda. Protego.
That was a close one.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
That can be used for better things than this so-called drill.
Wise a grapple you are. I won't rest until you rest on dead. I will
Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Protego.
They felt that in London.
Revelio. Bombarda.
I have to find a way to stop that drill.
build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lodgok. Come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew. You knew where it was! No!
You're right.
I'll never understand you, Lodgok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! No!
Avada Kedavra!
Poor Lodgok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him.
Revelio.
Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is. You're my Summoner's Court opponent, Professor Ronan.
Indeed I am. Professors are allowed to have fun once in a while too, you know.
Of course. I look forward to playing against you.
And I you. I've been playing this for eons, so you haven't a chance of winning. How about we get started anyway?
I'm ready.
No time like the present. Accio!
Accio!
I do not recall teaching you how to play like that. Accio! Well now, nicely played. Accio! We all make mistakes.
Accio!
And there you have it. Yet another opportunity to learn and improve. Delightful to see such mastery from one your age. Well done. You've beaten me at my own game.
I had a good teacher.
A flatterer, I see. Although I dare say it's not unwarranted. I shall accept the compliment humbly. As the new Summoner's Court champion, you have earned a token of recognition. Do not let it go to your head. Well played in Summoner's Court. I dare say I learned a bit from you. Always a treat.
You certainly know what you're doing when it comes to Summoner's Court. Can't believe you beat Ronan.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
I
didn't know beating Professor Ronan at Summoner's Court was possible.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible, thank you. You're ready for the final Alahamora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alahamora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Those statues need time and effort.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
It sounds as if Mr. Moon deserved what he got. But perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm going to go and pay a visit to my old friend. It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung, half of the place, though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Surely he can't be that terrible, can he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the Hog's Head. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
You
Revelio. Revelio. I should investigate.
I'll never get lost, Moon.
Always got me with... I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. Maybe be reminded that we're still running things.
No one's going to pay a ransom for that portrait.
Petrificus Totalis.
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll turn on us first chance he gets.
Revelio.
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the
Petrificus Totalis.
We've made our money. Now let's burn him and be done with it.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Petrificus Totalis. Revelio.
A lamb.
Time to cheat!
I know you're the one who...
You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long.
You will. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Defendo. I did it. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
This looks intriguing. That's that. Settled.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Well, it's about time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Revelio.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me!
If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the 3 broomsticks.
How was that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the 3 broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the 3 broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
I must protest! This is no place for polite company! Not with the horrors you keep... Oh! Finally! Back on my wall and more angelic than ever!
I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
I'm not usually one to give thanks. There's a sort of servant ring to it. But I suppose some gratitude is in order. As a show of goodwill, I'll exclude whatever misdeeds I hear about you in my reports to the headmaster. And I do hear quite a bit. Now, be off with you. I can't be seen talking to a student. Go on then, go! It's all right, everyone. I'm back.
You're back! Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
What are you up to now?
Some days are more difficult than others.
Lassie, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Pickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Off on another adventure, are we?
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You made it.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumour, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
You don't think the rumours about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio.
Accio.
Revelio. Confringo.
It's another aggressive one.
Accio.
Flipendo.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Protego.
What is going on with them?
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Protego. Revelio. Confringo. Accio.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Revelio.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Whoopers and now this.
Accio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Revelio. Accio.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Lumos.
I wouldn't give to be a Demaguise right now.
Lumos.
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 Revelio.
If we pull the rings and match the runes, I suspect we'll find the moths.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Debolso.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Lumos.
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 Revelio. Depulso.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
You did it!
Revelio.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again. Expelliarmus!
Accio.
Arresto Momentum.
Levioso. Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Revelio.
It's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Confringo.
Given what Fwoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been.
Confringo!
Assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
We found it!
Confringo.
Staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. We can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.